Can I taste your juice?
This is my impression of a perverted feel.
Oh yeah, go ahead. It's cute. That little smile thing at the end is the perverted part.
That's really perverted.
All right, so we're going to Italy.
We're going to Rome, Italy. Yes.
To Rome, Italy. Here, you should take this for a second. Because, you know, as you... Why are you putting this so close to my face? As you know, you did a fantastic job when we went to Greece. Right?
Did I?
Oh, I mean, your knowledge of, you know, the ruins, of the history of Greece, you know, just you did a really, really good job.
How did I take care of you? Was I hospitable?
It's just fantastic. I mean, very hospitable.
Did you eat good?
I ate very, very good. You know, everything was. But now, we're not going to Greece.
No.
We're going to Italy.
Right.
Right. So, here's where I have to take over now.
Your homeland.
It's my homeland.
So
right?
I'm expecting that you will have the same knowledge.
Yes.
And accommodations.
Yes, of
for
course.
me as
yes. And I will. I'm going to take good care of you.
Can't wait to hear about the history of your country.
I know all the history. I don't know if you know this, but very many famous Italians came from Rome.
Very many famous Italians came from Rome.
Yeah, like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Came from Rome.
Okay.
𝗍𝗫𝗃. 𝗍𝗫𝗃 came from Rome. INNOKIN George came from Rome. Paulie D.
Okay.
But very many famous Italians come from Rome. Yeah. So you know, I'll be walking you through Rome and the history of Rome and the history of Italy.
Very, very excited.
During this trip, this travel vlog.
I can't wait. It started off with a great information there, just very educational.
Don't worry, I have
for the rest.
More. Yeah, plenty more. Yeah, plenty more.
All right, let's head on to Rome.
Okay, here we go. Very excited now. We're going to see the Colosseum. It's one of those things that's on my bucket list. I was with Dimitri when I got to see the Parthenon and the Acropolis. So you know, I'll be guiding some of this tour along. You know, some of you may not know that the Colosseum was completed in 1969, the year that I was born. So I am very monster truck racing actually got its start in the Colosseum. So we're headed there right now.
Are you sure these are accurate facts? By the way, I'm getting a lot of the history here from your motherland.
You did a really good job of the history, you know, in Greece, and I want to make sure that I do the same thing because I am of Italian descent.
Were the monster trucks at chariot style, or were they just regular trucks?
Yeah, well, you know how like you know, nowadays they drive over other cars. Back then they just drove over like piles of people.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what they did.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how they did. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing it.
Yep, me too.
This PBusardo moment was brought to you by the CDC and mainstream media, bringing you complete, accurate, and up-to-date information.
A lot of people think that the outer wall here like went all the way around the Colosseum, but actually this is by the original design. This was the original design of the Colosseum, and it was for better airflow, to keep the crowd cool, because there was no air conditioning back then. So this is what they did.
Is it more of the mouth lung style of airflow, or is it more sub-ohm?
No, this is definitely direct lung. Definitely direct lung.
Yeah, it's very airy.
Okay.
But I noticed it's missing an entire side.
Yeah,
put that out there.
It's okay.
This PBusardo moment was brought to you by the CDC and mainstream media, bringing you complete, accurate, and up-to-date information.
This is very interesting. I don't know if you know this, but there's no mortar or anything holding the blocks together in the Colosseum. Now, that's unlike the Parthenon, where they used a lot of duct tape and gum to hold it together. But here, Italian engineering, nothing holding this. It's just how perfectly they did everything. Amazing.
So something that you guys might not know is that, in our new 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗍 design, we came up with a new airflow system, and Phil and his ancestors actually came up with that cross design. You can look right down there. This is where we got it from right here. Right. It's a cross airflow design.
Cross airflow design.
The cross and then a big airflow that goes around it, and the air comes through.
That's right.
Yeah, that's where
it's the 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗍. Right. Yeah. This is where it came from. We should have called it the Colosseum.
Yeah, we should have. That's a really good name.
Yeah. Next one.
A gladiator, if he survived for 3 years, he could actually win his freedom. So he could actually become a free man. But then there was a number of people who, like gladiators, who didn't accept that because they actually preferred the idea of like coming here, having their name roared by the public. Because of course, if you'd survived 3 years, then you were famous. Everybody knew you. Yeah. So they'd make announcements, even like when they put they'd have like posters literally that, would announce, like upcoming games, and they say, and the guest, like, or the superstar of the games is gonna be like Flavius Claudius, who's already won 20 fights in the Colosseum. Like, wow. Everybody wants to see him because it's like seeing I don't know, like a Cristiano Ronaldo, like in a soccer game now.
So they didn't want to walk away from the stardom.
And they just said, well, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory, So this whole, what you just said is perfectly true. This whole adrenaline thing.
That's how kind of Phil is too, as well.
Well, sometimes I dress up like a gladiator.
One of the things that I noticed, Phil, is man, it's in pretty horrible shape. I was expecting something different, at least, even if it's fake, if it's been fixed up a little bit, I
was too. So what we're thinking about doing is like a Patreon or a GoFundMe or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think we can get it back.
I think that's what we should do. I mean, other reviewers start Patreons for them. We're just going to start a Patreon for the Colosseum in order of the ancient 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀 gladiators.
Would you be behind that, considering you're Greek?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, una फ़ața una razza, they say in Italy. So I'm just a next door neighbor.
That's right.
We're literally an hour flight away from Greece.
We really are.
So yeah, our the neighbors to your east would help you, absolutely.
Yeah. But what I'm really surprised of too is like how the layout is really kind of reminiscent of a modern arena. I mean, like even to the the numbers on the arches where like your ticket would be. That would be the arch that we would come in. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah, way before its
way
time.
before its time. And the elevator system that would bring my ancestors up and down like that.
Yeah. Did they have a heavy duty lift for the PBusardo family?
Why do you think we won all those fights?
The lion couldn't penetrate.
You're so wrong.
Did they actually eat the lions when they got done with them too?
Yeah, we ate the lions. We did. Yeah, we fought the lions. We beat the lions. We killed
that
the lions.
Explains the blood that you have in you. It's boiling.
Yeah. I don't think there were any elevators in the Parthenon, were there?
No, definitely no elevators in the Parthenon. Not that I know of.
Right.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say that we had elevators and you didn't have any elevators. There were no elevators in the Parthenon.
We were too busy inventing democracy, medicine, and civilization as you know it, so we didn't have time for elevators.
I'm gonna put this poncho on because it's raining outside. You're gonna put your poncho on.
Give that to your.
Oh yeah.
So you know that.
It's like stopping. Okay. So it's like stopping. But,
okay. So what do you?
Poncho on here.
What is that?
It's a poncho.
It looks like a trash bag.
It's
Oh look, it's double XL. No, that's not the way.
Oh, I think it's just ripped.
He just ripped it. It goes from the bottom over here.
Where's the bottom?
Right there.
Oh,
You got
okay.
it. There you go. Yeah, great. You look like a giant. Yeah. Let's see.
The sun's out, by the way.
You look like
The sun's out.
you look like a giant condom accident. You look like my second daughter, dude. Before she was conceived.
It's absolutely not raining out anymore.
It was worth the video, though.
It was worth it for the video.
If you hadn't thought that, the rain wouldn't have stopped.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, which way are we going?
Yeah, can I take this ridiculous thing
Oh,
off?
that's great.
All these spaces are below where they could actually heat water and the hot vapor then passed under the floor, because this was used as the winter dining room. So this actually, there would have been walls here, there would have been a roof above this, and the hot vapor then passed under the marble floor, heated the marble, so it was like a heated dining
Nice
room.
and toasty, yeah.
You can see this right here. This wall is it's really sad, but this is the last wall standing of my grandmother's old house.
Wow.
And she used to make amazing meatballs, like right in this area, right over here. She'd make her own pasta right over there.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then pop-up, we call it pop-up, with all of the relatives and everything. They would play poker right in that area.
As badly as you do.
I've won every game that
I
I've
know,
been
that's what I
with
say,
you,
as
so
badly as you.
But I win.
Can't play with a bad player.
But I
that's the
win,
problem.
though.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I do win.
You do.
I do always come in with money, so yeah.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
very sentimental.
It
I
is.
can tell.
This is 𝗂𝗂 Campana.
Can I say what?
Campana.
Oh, Campana. Yeah, your mom's name.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And here we have Phil paying off our tour guide to make sure he makes Italians look better than what they really are.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thanks, Robert. Everything was great. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Say hello to everybody,
We
Robert.
might see you in the
Hi
future.
guys. Hope to see you in Rome soon.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to say something?
No, it was really interesting.
Really interesting, right?
Yeah, and Robert did a good job, answered all of our questions.
Yep.
So
He was a little bit more knowledgeable than I was. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah,
I was kind of surprised.
We'll
but
have a link in the video of where the company that we booked him. So if you guys are interested, if you come to Rome, you can just look him up and ask for him.
Yep. He's got a nice Italian accent.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, I
right?
was very, very surprised. Look at him. He's so robust and creamy. You know? I thought I was getting a tour.
I do the gestures though, yeah.
I thought I was getting a tour of the Peaky Blinders, to be honest with you. But
So, like when we go to Greece, Dimitri takes very, very good care of me, and he always does all the ordering. So I brought him here to a very special Italian restaurant.
hold on a second. You brought me here?
Yeah.
I brought you here.
So I brought you. Well, the Uber brought us here. So I brought you here to a very special Italian restaurant that I'm very, very familiar with. It's called the Antica Trattoria de Calon.
Why are you reading it off my phone, though?
Because I just want to make sure that I had it right. And, so,
Are you related to the owners here, though?
oh yeah, we go way back. Yeah, me and Sally and Bobby and Jimmy and Tony.
Yeah.
So we ordered some antipast, and then we ordered two pasta dishes. The one they're very, very known for, that carbonara here, but also the 𝗀𝗄𝗎 pepe. They have it here. I'm very, very excited because it is a very traditional dish in this area.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful dish because it's only 3 ingredients, right? It's pasta, it's cheese, and it's pepper. That's all it is. And they thicken it with the pasta water, which makes the sauce, right? So I've made it several times myself, but now I'm excited to try it the way it's really supposed to be done.
Awesome.
So I'm excited. Yeah. And we got a little soap and milk. So I hope the food is very, very good. We'll take some photos. And,
Sounds
and we'll
delicious.
see.
If it's good, I'm taking full credit for it. If it's not good, I'm blaming you.
Yeah, absolutely. But I did. Did I not do the ordering? I did.
You did. You did a very good job. I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you. So
And this is just like a nice, it's just like a little house, very family style restaurant in the heart of Rome, and very, very authentic. And yeah, I'm excited to try it.
yes.
And to meet some of your cousins here that are working in the kitchen.
Yeah, they're all back there. Yeah.
So I want to go back in the kitchen and tell Angelo what you thought about everything.
Yeah, I mean, you need to tell your cousin, like, this was one of the best, I can honestly say this is the best carbonara. I've been in the restaurant business for 25 years.
Right.
This is the best carbonara I've ever had in my entire life. Absolutely.
Really?
Yes, by far.
So you were talking about balance before. You want to talk about the balance of,
Yeah, because sometimes you get carbonara, it's too cheesy or it's too creamy.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, too much bacon.
or not
yeah.
enough bacon.
Right.
So this was just perfectly balanced. The noodles right off
Homemade,
the bat,
yeah.
homemade, perfectly cooked, and then the balance of the cream and the cheese and the bacon and the pepper. It was just.
So you're pleased.
Oh, it's very, very orgasmic.
It means a lot to me that you're pleased.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for finding this place.
All right, good.
Really, really appreciate it. And thanks to your cousins that are working so hard back there in the
I
kitchen.
will. I'm gonna go.
to provide us such a wonderful meal.
I'm gonna go tell Angelo right now that you really liked it. Yeah.
Absolutely, thank you. So we had an excellent meal,
It was a very good meal.
and
the pasta was amazing.
The pasta was really good.
Very, very good. Yeah.
And then my favorite dessert is
Tiramisu.
yeah. And then where does the word tiramisu come
Well,
from?
we're gonna have tiramisu, and we're gonna have a couple of espressos.
Espressos, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where does the word tiramisu come
Tiramisu comes from 2 words. Tira, which means to tear, to cry.
from? Okay.
And
Yeah.
miso.
Okay. What does that mean?
The miso soup, like in China.
Yeah.
It's like
Are
that.
you sure?
Yeah. Because what happened was the Italians went over to China, and they tried that soup and they teared.
Oh,
And they
how
wanted
about
something sweet. Right? So they came up with the lady fingers and the mascarpone and the espresso.
I am learning so much about Italian history. It's just unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Well, thank you for the wonderful lesson.
Look at how small the coffee is here.
You don't get free refills of that either, too. You know that, right? You put some sugar in that. It's gonna be very bitter.
Smooth.
This PBusardo moment was brought to you by the CDC and mainstream media, bringing you complete, accurate, and up-to-date information.
I feel.
So we finally got to meet who?
Felix.
Phil.
Are you ready?
All right.
Okay. Let's do it. Are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm filming now. Don't worry about it.
Ready? Go.
Oh, mamma mia.
I was first. Finish first.
Yeah, yeah, that's what she said too. How do we always end up like where the alcohol is?
I don't know, but it's good though. It's good. But there's a screen in the front that you can switch it. You know.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I got a long selfie reach.
You do. You have an amazing selfie reach. It's just unbelievable. You do. It's easier for you to reach around. So, like, you know, in the States, when anybody ever asks me, like, how'd your day go? I'm like, you just call me a Dago? Right? Because it's like, it's a joke. It's funny, right? Introducing Dago juice. This is great. Like, I really want to bring some of this home. I should have some of my own Dago juice. I feel like Dago, Guido, I don't care. I don't care.
See,
Like,
what I've been thinking about for the last 25 seconds of filming this is that there's going to be one person in the comments that's going to be offended by this.
and I don't care.
And what are you going to tell that person?
I'm going to tell him to go himself. That's what I will.
That's going to be another beep in the video.
No, I don't care. Like, especially like when people used to call me a Guido back in the day, I feel like I accomplished what I set out to do.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care. Like names. We're too hung up on names nowadays. Like
I know,
words
I hear you.
mean too. Like really, lighten up, everybody.
Lighten up is the damn truth.
Lighten up. I'm gonna have me some Dago juice.
Enjoy that Dago juice, my friend. Enjoy that Dago juice, Dago.
The other thing we should point out is that.
Hi guys.
The most disturbing thing. Oh, this is. Hold on. No, it's not that.
Ci serve un pennarello.
Here, let me do it.
Eccolo.
Oh, okay.
Attenzione, eh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
So good.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, thank you.
That's
I
beautiful.
will not take a shower for 1 year.
Hashtag #𝗍𝗶𝗀.
Yes.
Can I see that pen, please?
No, fuck you. No, I will not shower for 1 year.
Let me see it again. You want my autograph? I'll put.
No, I already got your autograph. Don't worry. I don't need it.
Fabiano, tell everybody what you just told me. Go ahead, you're a star now. Go ahead.
Io ho iniziato a fumare a 18 anni e mi sono ammalata di asma proprio quando ho iniziato a fumare praticamente. E poi ne fumavo un pacchetto da 20 al giorno e era arrivato a un punto che non ce la facevo più e ho detto basta e sono passata al vape.
Okay, now, no, hold on. Wait, no, I think she can do a good job.
No, let me translate.
You want to translate? Okay. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to you.
No, you come to me.
Go ahead.
Because before vaping, she was a smoker and she had asthma.
Right.
She quit smoking, she transitioned to vaping, and she doesn't have asthma anymore. So for every government official that wants to ban this product, you. Because this is a true example of what you're getting rid of from the market. A product that helps people quit smoking and get healthier and live longer lives.
I mean, we've heard stories of asthma going away. We've heard stories of COPD
Lessening up or even going away.
Even going away.
We've heard stories of upper respiratory tract infections.
Absolutely.
And why? Why the opposition? Why?
Because we don't contribute to the big money funds that they're
That's what it is. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
But
Very
Fabiana
sad.
knows.
Fabiana.
Dimitri, he start to have an
We love you.
asthma when
And
he start
your mom,
smoke.
no smoke either?
And
No,
then
my mom no.
he stop to smoke.
No smoke. No.
How does she feel? Does she feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sì. Yeah. Very good.
I feel better after talking to people like that. I really do.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't care what we're going to do here, promotion and hype and marketing and new products and all that. That's fine. It's fun hanging out with beautiful Chiara and ugly Felix. But I don't care. This is all fun. But this story here is just so much more important to us.
It is,
because
it
this
is.
is another example of what we're seeing every day. People tell us every day, me and Phil, they tell us every day they feel better. They can breathe better. They can enjoy their life and live longer. That's what vaping's all about. The hype and the marketing is fun, but it's a life-saving product, and we have to keep it in the market. Oh, that was kind of creepy. It's not like
I'm the one that does all the work.
well, I'm the
That's
star.
You kind of are the star. Like, I've made you the star, though.
Yes, you have. You have. Yeah.
And I know, like, sometimes my camera work isn't the best in the world, right? And sometimes there's a lot of technical difficulties. and
Sometimes you
everything.
forget it in restaurants,
But I
and we can't shoot it all.
I know. It's true. But I always seem to make it happen, though, don't I?
You do, you
Don't I
do.
always make it happen? And
You
I
do.
put the videos together, and I do all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I take care of the business.
That's true. And we need that. That's why we work so well together.
That's right.
Everywhere I go, there's a Greek. Everywhere I go.
Don't hate, appreciate.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Oh, that's right. I love Greeks. I love Italians. I love everybody. Look at that atomizer. That is a
best
Zenith.
atomizer.
Best. So therefore, I gotta push the button.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. It's the best liquid I've ever had. Now, if you put it in another atomizer, it may not be so good.
We tried that yesterday at the other booth too.
Look,
It's a
you
bad
can
idea.
clean the wires, though.
Yeah,
You need to- you
that
can-
looks very, very safe, by the way.
You can clean the
Is
wires.
that UL listed?
It is. This is very good. Very safe.
I think this is this came from the Andre House of Vapor
That's right.
collection of hookahs.
This is a part of the Greek goose hookah right here.
Don't get electrocuted.
You know what I like? What I'm noticing here, right, is the amount of tobaccos that we're trying, right? How many tobacco flavors are at this show? And I think that says something, right? That speaks to something. That speaks to the fact that there are conversions going on here, right? That a lot of people are coming off of smoking, they're coming into vaping, and they're looking for good quality tobacco flavors. And you know, that's so important. If they want to stay with their tobacco flavors, I think that's great. But also, there are so many other flavors to enjoy once they get tired of that tobacco flavor. And that's why it is so important to have flavors on the market to keep people engaged, to keep people enthused, to keep people off of cigarettes. But, you know, as far as that transitioning product, I think it is important to have tobaccos. But as far as the sustaining product, I think it's important to have flavors, right?
I think if I could describe it as the product is being used as designed.
Very good. Very
Like
well
that?
said. Yeah, that's very.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's,
No. You loosen it up. Loosen it up. Like,
Shake it broke it. Well, it was already broken, but I ain't gonna lie to that. That's pretty good. And I don't like bakery flavors, but that's pretty good.
once again,
Number
clean
one
the wires
section
right
quality.
here. There we go. Very
Thank you,
good.
wow. Big
good.
vape.
Matter of fact, if you hold the button and hold the wires at the same time, your balls tingle while you're vaping. Oh, I like that. That's got a little chocolate in it, huh?
Yes, please.
See?
Wow. Your
Little
palate is such a...
Well, you know, I can taste things now. Before
Yeah.
when I smoked, I couldn't taste anything. Now I can taste things. Oh, I really like that. You know that, like, I'm a fruit guy. I mean, I do like my fruits. I prefer to vape fruits, and I think that's a really nice liquid. And you know what I like about it? It's unique. It's a little bit different too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, I haven't tasted anything like that. That's pretty good. It's fruit with
I like that a lot.
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus is a fruit with a hibiscus. Yes, it's a delicious. I try to speak Italian.
Yeah.
That's as close as it gets. That's as close as it gets. It's so sad because Dimitri's Greek and he can speak Greek. Like, I'm Italian, but I can't speak Italian.
Barely
I
can
can
speak
speak
English.
Italian like it is, but it's not the really Italian. You know what I'm saying? This is the new rotating atomizer. You can just spin and spin and spin. Look at that.
No ending point.
This is the airflow control.
Whoever came up with that design for a tester needs to be shot, really.
It's very good. Just go. Yeah, also you can get the
Okay.
wires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the wires twist when you... Oh, I All right, so now, tell everybody about your liquids and where people can get them. Tell
We
them.
can get them, or they can get in Italy our distributor or directly from us. If you can find anywhere else, we are TNT Vape. We are an Italian company. We are producer, truly producer. We have an R&D department inside our warehouse. We bottle, we research, we develop, we manage all the production line, all the process. That's our goal, to keep quality high by managing all the steps. That's
Good job.
That's
So now, here's what I don't want to happen in the United States. I was gifted this. Of course, it's the aroma only. So now I have to play mad scientist, and I gotta add PG, and I gotta add VG, and I gotta add nicotine, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a safe thing. We need finished products. Finished, easy products. That is what we need, not this stuff. Let's get away from this stuff. Let's make it legal, right? But thank you very much. I agree. I know what you have to do. I know, we understand.
Yes,
We
yes.
get it.
We don't want the same thing to happen to America as the problem.
Absolutely well, okay? But thank you so much. I'm gonna...
Huh?
Can't travel.
You can't travel?
No, they said that they heard that we were at a restaurant yesterday, and the guy that you're traveling with ordered a Coca-Cola Light, and they have to. Yeah.
Was it good for you?
Yeah, it was. Thankfully, it wasn't that painful.
Did they use
small fingers.
Did they use good Italian olive oil?
Yeah.
They did, didn't
Truffle,
they?
white
truffle. Oh, beautiful. Feels very good.
My butthole smells just delicious.
Delicious, right? Yeah, I bet.
Make a salad out of it.
So what happened? Like you got randomly selected for
Back to back.
That's like the second time.
Back to back. I have TSA pre-check. I have global entry.
Yeah.
I'm good looking. I don't know. This is like randomly back-to-back international flights that pull me over for extra security screening. So I don't know. That's not a good sign.
Maybe you should play the lottery.
Maybe it's the FDA
Could be.
or the CDC.
But I think it's the CDC more than the FDA. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
They stamped my passport with 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀.
And you know what I just realized? I'm gonna catch shit from you.
Why?
Look at how I'm recording this.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
at least you hit record this time?
At least I did hit
Okay, all
record.
right.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
That's a step up.
it's definitely recording. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.
You can help instead of videotaping.
Wow, you got a lot of stuff there.
Taking the shoes off.
You notice you don't have any shoes on. Why is that?
Because I couldn't reprint my boarding pass with my secure traveler information, so I didn't have TSA pre-check, so I had to take off my shoes.
Nice socks.
Like those? So I had to go through the... It wasn't too bad, though. It could have been worse. Could have been a whole worse.
Yeah, you'd think with all your travels you would get like TSA pre-check.
I have TSA pre-check. I do. I promise you I do.
It's taking a long time.
Sorry. So we're back in Philadelphia, and we had a little situation at the airport. Came to the American Airlines Admirals Club to hang out before our next flight. And since I'm a member here, I can give my ticket and I can get guest in. So I give my ticket, and then she realized that we're both on an international flight, and we're premium economy, so Phil has access as well too. So she suggests, like, let me have your ticket as well too, because you get 2 free drinks if I check you in. So Phil gives the ticket, checks him in. And then she looks at the screen and she's like, "Here you go, Mr. Busardo." And I was like, "No, I'm not Mr. Busardo." I said, "I'm 𝗍𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀." He's like, "Well, there's something wrong in the system because his picture is in your..." I was like, "There's no way his picture is in my..." She's like, yeah, give me your passport. And then, "Mr. Busardo, you give me your passport. I have to fix that quickly." So she picks up the passport and she looks at it. And this is my picture on my passport, which is from 3 years ago. And she thought that the chunky one was Phil. I felt really bad. I felt really bad for Phil. Because she looked at this picture on her screen and she's like, "Oh, this is Mr. Busardo." And I'm like, "Oh no, I've lost some weight." So another adventure. But I felt really bad for Phil.
No, you didn't. You didn't feel bad at all. As a matter of fact, you
much
couldn't
bad
wait
that I
for me to
wanted
get
to
over here.
record it.
Yeah, exactly right.
We do kind of look the same though, now that I think about it. Look at our passport picture.
Yeah, just hide the...
Oh, don't worry. Nobody's gonna...
My photo's terrible. I look really bad in that photo. I look like a criminal.
No, you look like you're about to enter a WWE Slam Fest contest. Feel the nature boy Busardo.
Are you done picking on me now for a little while? At least for the next 10 minutes? Peace out.